my god.
If this is what is cool, then I'm not cool.
You're too good for him.
तू तो भाई है यार.
Too much drama.
ब्लैकों को ब्लैक नहीं बोल सकते, फैटों को फैट नहीं बोल सकते.
Go to the washroom together, basically. Hello.
And welcome to With Love, Twin Me Not.
Very adult out loud.
So you don't have to in silence. So, in case you missed it or did not notice, we are actually girls. Which brings me to the topic of today.
Is how we underestimated girlhood. You know, when we both were younger, like growing up as kids, none of us were typically girly. We didn't really, play with Barbie dolls, didn't like the color pink. I mean, I secretly did. In fact, I even had an email ID called pinkyanchal@hotmail.com.
Mail mat dalna. Mail mat dalna.
But for some reason, we always wanted to be one of the boys.
I'm so sorry to interject you, but her male was actually a female. Because Pinky Anchal.
Clearly not one of the boys.
Oh God, yeah, but like she was saying, we wanted to be one of the boys because that was seemingly the cool thing to do, I guess.
And also because, we associated back then, women with like too much drama. So, matlab, friendship with women also would mean too much drama. So,
yeah, like it'll be about nails, it'll be about, oh, Rahul, kitna hot hai na? And, thanks to movies and pop culture, there was a background score that ran whenever we thought about the girliest of girls, like, oh, aha.
I can visualize this scene from Kuch Kuch Hota Hai.
Yeah, I mean, they actually put this whole imagination into reality when Tina walks in, and before she can even show her personality, this becomes her entire personality, and we somehow want to be the Anjali to the gang of Rahuls, to be accepted.
Yeah, just to feel included, to feel cool. Yeah.
Man.
But anyway, so in fact, I was also called Mard throughout high school. And guess why? Just because I was tall, I was strong and kind of good at sports. I mean, why were all these things associated with manhood and weakness or inactivity or laziness associated with women? How messed up is that?
Yeah, and I mean, I remember when we actually got to dressing up. Like, for example, farewell happened and you wear a sari for the first time, get your hair blow dried. And the color of my sari was pink, by the way. The compliment was, yaar, ladki lag rahi hai.
I got the same compliment at farewell. And these farewells were years apart.
But yeah, I mean, it's strange that we even call it a compliment.
Yeah, I think we finally felt validated as a woman that day, which is so strange.
Yeah, I mean, see, the girls that we unintentionally dissed or, unintentionally call them despo girls. You remember that used to be a thing ki ladki kajal laga ke aayi hai,
right.
She's one of the despo girls. Oh my God. I can't believe these terms were actually coming out of our mouths or, into our ears, and we were okay with it. But yeah, these girls who, we considered not cool enough or too girly, suddenly became the girls that these boys desired once, you hit your teenage years and adolescence. And we somehow became, tu to bhai hai yaar, tu to bro hai, tu to hamara hai. And this is also a time where you also seek validation, right? You also want to be seen as a woman.
Yeah.
Which is why that compliment sounded like a compliment. But
it's quite a paradox. And how the shift happens. One time you want to be one of the boys, next moment you want the attention of the boys. But
gaadi nikal chuki hai. And I think it took us a lot of growing up.
A lot.
And a lot of moments of realization, because of course it doesn't happen overnight. You've been living a certain way or, pretending to be this cool person. But I think that switch happened when one day you feel like if this is what is cool, then I'm not cool and I'm okay. I think that acceptance came at different times.
This should
for
be a
us.
hashtag. Okay to not be cool.
Yeah, I mean, who defines cool?
Yeah, there's no definition.
There is no definition. And yeah, I think now we proactively take corrective measures.
Or at least treat this better.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even when I'm hanging out with my male friends, I just do not allow the space to speak badly of a woman or body shame them or fat shame them. And I try to educate them or give them some perspective from my end that maybe that woman has some hormonal issues. Maybe, she's having a mentally rough patch or some medical condition. We don't know. Maybe she exercises more than you do. But it is just not okay to call someone, why woman, even a man, fat in front of me. It's just not okay. They almost make fun of me for not allowing them to crack jokes like that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and another thing which I do not tolerate with my male friends is if any girl is mildly acting dramatic also or having one of those days, they'll just straight away claim, no questions, they'll straight away claim, oh, it's her time of the month.
Oh, I hate that.
Firstly, menstruation, period. Completely acceptable social terms. Use them. I mean, this can be an episode in itself about...
Yeah, because there's so much of stigma around periods.
Yeah. So, and, I also kind of empathize with boys to some extent that they've also grown up with the same pop culture references as we have.
And even what happened in families, that's how they were brought up, that's what they were taught within their houses.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe women have, or we have covered a certain degree of distance or a certain journey of wokeism.
Still at it.
Still at it. But maybe we are a few steps ahead. And maybe it's our responsibility to not cancel these friends of ours and educate them on what's happening. Yeah.
Because, they didn't know any better.
Yeah.
Like how even in Rocky or Rani, if you remember, there's this scene with Ranveer Singh where he's like, "Arey nahi pata tha mujhe." Like, please, what he meant by that was, don't cancel me just because I didn't know.
No, I remember he said, "Black ko black nahi bol sakte, fat ko fat nahi bol sakte." And my heart went out to him that, I get it. Because like we mentioned that we might be ahead in our wokeism journey from some people, but that does not mean that you can't help them on the journey along with you. So I think that's something we have very actively brought out in our workspace as well.
Correct. And if you help them, you're in turn helping a larger audience, because it's like a ripple effect.
Exactly. That is what I was going to say.
Yeah. In fact, even the work that we do, both of us are choreographers, and we have a beautiful dance face.
Shout out to Manifest!
In Bangalore. We conduct workshops, classes. We even host other artists who conduct classes.
Yeah. Because we have a majority of women coming to our classes, it is very heartening to see that no matter what background they're coming from, no matter how hard a day they might be having, no matter if it's their time of the month. Periods. When they enter the hall, it's just a community of women uplifting each other. The hype that is created for anybody who's performing, who's trying, who's even failing, it's unreal. And that just makes me feel that, okay, this is a space, this is peak girlhood, peak womanhood, where women can express without any fear, without any inhibitions, and it's crazy.
And they can just be themselves.
Yeah.
It's not about the competition. So, that is one thing we try from our end. In fact, we maintain the same tonality across all parts of our work, whether it's content, social media, and of course, our classes, that it is more about supporting each other, uplifting each other.
Yes.
You don't have to steal somebody else's spotlight to shine.
There are enough stars in the galaxy and you can pick yours.
Yes.
And I think another thing that is really heartwarming to see, and that we can only speak about Bangalore because that's where we are, is the next generation. We have 7-year-olds, 10-year-olds, or preteens these young girls
Who come for all these
who come for
workshops.
these classes, and you see them when nobody is watching. Like, it's not an act they are putting, but they are cheering for each other. They are fixing each other's hair, makeup, complimenting each other's outfits, or, even helping each other take their videos. And it's a space which can easily get so competitive.
Yeah. But it just feels more collaborative than competitive, and it's beautiful to see.
Yeah.
And I think huge credit goes to their parents,
Absolutely.
because they are the ones who are really instilling these values in them and not pitting them against each other, because it's very easy to do the latter.
Yeah, I mean, in today's world, everybody's running after followers, views, and a little jealousy can seep in. But if they are protected from that at this age, it is beautiful, and it gives us hope that maybe the future is also beautiful if we have girls like these.
Yeah, and it's about growing at your own pace, in your own way.
Yeah.
It is not that only one person is going to grow or there's a certain speed. It's just
There's
own your
space
own
for
space.
everyone. There's space for everyone, for sure.
So, jumping into our first segment, which is same
Or lame.
So, crushing on your friend's partner or ex-partner.
Hard lame. Hard no.
No, not okay at all.
If there is a man in your friend's life, crush partner, ex-partner, whatever capacity, it's a strict no-go zone. No, you cannot.
In fact, I think a very strong ingredient of a good female friendship is same taste in food, but different taste in men.
Wah! Wah! Slap it on a t-shirt and becho it. New business idea right here.
hum
Hum bechenge. Watch out for our merch. Commenting on something she can't change or fix in the next 5 minutes.
Lame.
Do not do it, guys. I mean, if a girl is wearing a dress which is little on the duller side, don't just go up to her and say, "Oh, kya dull kapde hai." Instead, say, "Oh my God, you're shining brighter than your outfit."
I mean, yeah, and this is so commonly done by even the older generation.
Yeah.
They just crush somebody's confidence.
And they find that one thing, And I think I'll just quote Katrina Kaif from Coffee with Karan, who quoted Bambi, where she said that if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Period.
Standing by her even when she does the opposite of what you had advised.
Same, guys. Same.
I mean, even if your friend is delusional, you will support her delusion.
Delulu is the Solulu, even if you find the real Solulu later. Stand by your girl, no matter what. Stand by your girl. Okay, this one's a cliche. Bathroom visits together.
Come on, same. At this point, it should be a law.
Yeah, I mean, going with a girl or meeting girls in a female bathroom is insane. They hype you up and how. Like, I've had the best conversations in a bathroom.
Same. And in fact, there was this one time where I went to this fancy restaurant place with some friends, and I was at a table with this male friend, and I happened to go to the washroom. So I met these 3-4 women there, and they are like hyping me up. "Oh, you look amazing. I love your dress," and everything. And then while they were leaving the washroom, one of them very casually said, "By the way, you're too good for him." And I'm like, what? And she just left. What she thought was that I am on a date with that guy, which I wasn't. And she just said, "You're too good for him." I mean, how funny is that?
That is peak girlhood right there. That koi lena dena nahi, koi farak padna nahi, but bol dena ki, nahi yaar, main samaj seva karke ja rahi for my girlie out here. So, love it.
Go to the washroom together, basically. Highly recommend. Disliking someone automatically if your friend dislikes them, irrespective if you've met them before or you even know them.
Same.
Same.
And to all my friends' bosses
And colleagues.
Yeah, you know who you are. I don't know who you are, but I hate you.
If you wrong my friend,
I hate you. My nazar, there. Okay, last but not the least. Code words for different situations / people.
yeah, same. Makes it fun.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something which I'm 100% sure she does not remember. But when we were kids, we had a code, okay? Very cool code, okay? We were really cool kids, you need to know that. That when we were bored in a situation and we had to communicate to each other that we are bored, we'll just start doing this.
Oh my god.
It doesn't end here. If we are super bored, it is this. And if we are extremely bored, it is this.
There is more.
We didn't stop. We thought we are being very discreet and very cool, sitting in a hall full of people going this because we are extremely bored.
Just picture this, guys. Just picture, visualize this. You know, this formal setting, and two idiotic kids are just going on doing this, and people are like, oh, what is wrong?
And we think we're super cool. We are. So if you want,
We are.
if you want to use it, give us credit.
Please don't use it. Please.
Moving on to our final segment, which is
Things nobody told us about.
girlhood. So, it's okay to love the color pink, and it's okay to not love the color pink either. You can love mustard, you can love olive, you can love any color that you like. It's fine, and it's also fine to love chick flicks.
Hey, chick flicks are fun.
I
Even
love them.
men like them.
Yeah. I mean, I remember as a kid when I had dissed Twilight, and then I got bored during summer vacations and I watched Twilight and I low-key enjoyed it at that time. I was so embarrassed कि अब मैं कैसे बोलूँगी?
And I also love Aisha.
The Desi Devil Wears Prada.
It's so much fun. Like, I'm all for chick flicks.
Yes.
Also, it's okay to wear eyeliner and a full face of makeup one day, and the next day just wanting to wear sweatpants and going out. You can have different sides to you. Embrace them all. Who cares?
Yeah, don't fit in a box, yeah. Break the box. Make the box disappear. And last and final is that no matter what, always have your gang of girls with you. It is absolute therapy.
Literal therapy. Having women who have your back, who are willing to listen to you any time of the day or night, and are just there for you.
Absolutely unfiltered,
Unhinged.
uninhibited, mad
It's
girls.
truly, truly a blessing. And I feel so bad that we discovered that late in life.
Yeah, we were super late to the party, but better late than never. And I think we did this podcast also as a humble apology to any girl or woman that we unintentionally dissed or made them feel inadequate in any way.
Or even underestimated.
Yeah, I mean, we see girls from our school and our college who have families or who are excelling in their work or are doing both. We are here cheering for you because you chose what you wanted to do with your life, and
As one should.
as one should. And this is also an episode to enlighten people who may be on a similar journey where we were earlier, and we just want you to get to the good side faster. so yeah, I mean, I think with that, we
That's pretty much for today. And thank you for tuning in again. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on all our Instagram handles. And
because we are YouTubers now.
so stay in touch and see you in the next episode. Until then,
With
with love,
love,
20
20
Not.